and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Stop, Look, and Listen. I'm your host, LaTroy Gardner. This week, we have a very special guest. We have radio icon, Philly's own. You can still hear her on WDAS FM, the Auntie of Pop Culture. Miss Patty Jackson, welcome to the show, Patty.
How you doing?
I am doing great. How does it feel to be on the other side? You're usually asking the questions. Now you're in the hot seat. How does that
I
feel?
know. It feels strange because you're right. I'm used to being on your side of the fence.
Oh yeah. So let's just get into a quick biographical snapshot into your career. Like we said, you're an icon. You're a Philadelphia broadcast pioneer, Hall of Famer. Just talk about how you got your start in some of the accolades that you've accomplished.
Well, God ordered my footsteps. I have been in front of a microphone ever since I was a little girl. I was that kid, Easter Sunday, reading the Easter poems, participating in Youth Sunday, in the call to worship in high school. I was the basketball announcer. So, ever since I was a little girl, I was always in front of a microphone, and I graduated from high school in 1981. I was on the radio January of 1982 because somebody didn't come to work.
Okay. And it's been nonstop making history ever since, right?
Yes, I'm a 42-year radio vet here in Philadelphia.
Oh, great. How is Philadelphia feeling today? I know that last night was kind of rough after, the unfortunate ending to
I
the
know we're
game.
still crying.
Uh
We're
huh.
still crying. We're still crying.
Cool. Well, Philadelphia is like one of my favorite cities, and we're here to honor one of their very own, Frankie
Yes,
Beverly. So
yes.
just talk about what we have in store on May 18th.
Well, it's going to be an amazing day starting at 12 noon, where we come out and go to where Frankie Beverly grew up, the street where he grew up, neighborhood he lived in and grew up, where it all started for him, to celebrate him and name a street in his honor. He is truly an amazing man. And when you think of his music, he is the culture, he is the fabric of our lives. What cookout, barbecue, party are you going to and you not putting on Frankie Beverly and Maze?
Exactly. And I like to coin them the people's champions because they have the
Yes.
catalog full of hits. It ages like fine wine, but they've never really received the proper accolades. They received a
No.
BET Lifetime Achievement Award a few years ago. The NAACP Image Awards honored them this year, but it still seems like there's still more recognition that
There is.
is due their
They
way.
they've never won a Grammy Award,
Exactly.
nor an American Music Award. You look at these big award shows, I guess you can call it what, mainstream award shows. Frankie Beverly has never been honored, but he is such a major force in black music.
hmm Where do you stand on the go where you're celebrated, not tolerated conversation that we
I
often have?
stand 100% behind it. I really do. Go where you celebrate it. Don't let people just tolerate you. You stand in your own greatness, and guess what? People will have to come to you.
Right. All right. So we are one. Golden time of day. Southern girl. Joy and pain. I need you. Silky soul. Before I let go. Can't get over you. Happy feelings. Back in stride again. The morning after, too many games, and more that I'm leaving out. Um, like you mentioned, like no cookout, no birthday party, no wedding reception is complete without some Frankie Beverly and Maze. Um, like, why do you feel like they've been they've been sort of under the radar and not recognized to the point of like a Marvin Gaye or a Smokey Robinson or um, the Jackson Five, people of that era.
It could be because of the record label, how they were put out there. All of the artists that you mentioned had a force behind them that made sure they were not only played on black radio, but pop radio. And
Hmm.
I think that was never the case with Frankie Beverly. They were never really pushed there. They grew and they thrived and survived on black radio.
Right. When did you first start uh, playing them? From the very beginning?
From the very beginning, from the
A-
very beginning, I've been playing Frankie Beverly.
And I'm sure you've had lots of run-ins with them. Like, who is Frankie Beverly? For someone like myself who's never had a conversation with him.
He's a quiet man, he's a gentleman. He is really appreciating the love that is being shown to him right now. A man of many words, very soft spoken, but a believer in the music.
Dr. Todd McLean provides periodontal and dental implant services in 2 convenient locations. They offer over a decade of experience treating patients, and appointments can even be scheduled in the evenings, weekends, or early mornings. Give them a call in Chapel Hill at 919-537-9774 or in Durham at 919-484-8338 or visit them online at gumsandimplants.org.
Right. You referred to Frankie Beverly and Mazes Before I Let Go as the Black national anthem.
I sure
Um,
have. It certainly is, because you play it, everybody starts singing in unison and everything.
yeah. So you couldn't be more spot on about that. Do you think songs like that should be remade?
No, I hate remakes. Now, I know that Beyonce did her version, and Frankie loved it because he told me before I let go. But I'm not big on remakes. I know a lot of people have sampled the song, but I'm from the school of let them classics be the classics.
Right. All right. So just talk about your role in this ceremony. You're going to be a spokesperson.
I am. I did a documentary on Frankie Beverly along with Deanna Williams. And we're going to be hosting this celebration, bringing you all of the, city officials and people that have things to present to him on that day.
Hmm. All right. So Frankie Beverly recently announced that he was retiring from touring.
Hmm.
That definitely marks an end of an era because I have family members whenever he's coming into town, they will be there in the front row. Just talk about that legacy and how we can continue to celebrate it, even though he won't be on stage in all white, giving us 2 hours of nonstop hits.
He's like our Jerry Garcia. Remember Jerry Garcia, the Grateful Dead?
Yeah. Hmm.
He's ours. We continue to preserve it by exposing our children to the music of a Frankie Beverly. That's how we do it.
Hmm.
Teach the children the greats and why it's important to our heritage.
Right. And I think that continues to speak to the importance of the street renaming as far as
Yes.
preserving the legacy of our icons. And
Yes.
you've also had a street renamed after you as well. Just talk about that experience.
It was unbelievable. I have two. I have a street named after me where I live.
Hmm.
And we have a Philadelphia Music Alliance on Broad Street in Philadelphia. And I'm down there with the greats. I'm the first woman in radio to be inducted into the Philadelphia Music Alliance Walk of Fame. It's an honor. It is history. When you're having fun,
Hmm.
LaTroy, it doesn't feel like work. Did it feel like I was making history? Heck no. I'm just having fun and playing great music.
Oh yeah. So I definitely want to get back to the retirement talk then. As a legend, how do you approach that topic?
I don't because I'm still young and I'm still having fun, and God will decide when I
Mm,
step away from the mic.
okay. All right. So Philadelphia is home to the Made in America Festival and the Roots Picnic. Dead or alive, give me your concert lineup for Patty Fest. 4 artists consisting of Philly-based artists. Who would you put on the bill?
Philly-based artists, it would be Patti LaBelle, Jill Scott, Frankie Beverly, Boys to Men. I'm trying to think. Cause you. Now, can some be dead?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Philly, everybody got to be
Hmm.
from Philly.
Well, if you want to step out of the box, I mean, where you want to take me?
Gosh, I love so many people. Prince, Michael Jackson.
Right.
I love the greats. Phyllis Hyman,
Hmm.
Luther Vandross. So there's a lot of greats there. New
Right.
Edition. I'm a New Edition fanatic.
Oh, Patty Fest is gonna be a weekend
It
celebration then.
would. It would just be a weekend of great music, and don't get tired because you're gonna be on your feet.
All righty. All right. So definitely. Like, what's next for you?
I
Like I
want to
said,
write
you're
a
the
book.
auntie.
I want to
Oh,
write a book. I want to write a
okay.
book about my life. There's more to it than radio.
Hmm.
Auntie advice comes from life. I'm an 8-year stroke survivor. So I'd love to talk about my journey recovering from a stroke, being a caretaker of my mom for many years, and all the fun in between with the artist. I want to write a book, and I know that God's going to send someone my way to help me make it happen.
All right. Yeah. As we prepare to wind down, plug your socials and
Well, you can
definitely.
find me. My IG is hot at WDAS Patty. It's always PATTY. It's always with a Y. On X, formerly Twitter, it's MS Patty Jackson, Facebook Patty Jackson, YouTube Patty Jackson, TikTok Patty Jackson. Just type in Patty Jackson and it will
Mhm.
all come out.
All right, and definitely give another mention about the renaming ceremony on
It's
May 18th.
Saturday, May 18th, 12 noon in East Germantown in Philadelphia. We are coming out to give Frankie Beverly even more of his flowers with a street named in his honor. A lot of people claim him. New Orleans, D.C., the West Coast, but he was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we try to claim them down south too.
Yeah.
All right, Patty, leave us with parting shot. Give us some auntie advice for today.
Ooh, auntie advice. People who do always upset people who don't.
Wow.
If you're a doer, if you get things done in life, you make things happen. You don't just sit up and complain. People who don't will always try to throw shade. People who do always upset people who don't.
Mic drop. All right. Miss
Yes.
Patty Jackson, radio legend, Hall of Famer. 2
Thank
streets
you.
named after her. WDAS's own. Thank you. Thank you for your
Yes. You
contributions. Thank you
welcome.
for your time today. It's always an honor. Um,
Yes.
and well, as a fan, I have to let you close us out. So give us your
Well,
signature close.
what's my signature close? I'm Patty Jackson. It's not cute not knowing. And now you know.
Peace and blessings.